Miss Independent, what's up? Mr. Judge, Gabe, what's up? That's all I need to look very clear now. Very, very clear. Also, apparently, Vanderella and YP are talking again. Um, Trucker, what's up with you? Seven, what's up with you? Apparently, Vanderella and YP are talking again. Um, Young Pharaoh watches this. I think the dude name is I am. So I was watching React. Shout out to React for bringing both of these two videos, these next two videos I'm bringing up to my attention. Madison, what's up? It's I am Zoe, I guess the bull that's always twerking the gate by. Wait till y'all see Young Pharaoh's reaction to this. Wait till y'all see his reaction. Um, and then we're gonna go into y'all remember the girl that Young Pharaoh did the interview with, where he admitted that Benderella stuck some fingers in his booty. He requested that Banderella stick some fingers in his booty. What's her name? Keep forgetting the sister name. He used to go way back with her. He start well actually young Pharaoh started going that in that Nature Boy when he saw that she was popping, exposing Nature Boy, and young Pharaoh piggybacked off of that. But what's her name? Uh Ashe Devine. That's her name. That's the sister name. Thicker than the Snickers too. Woo. Ashe Devine. You said we gonna act like nothing happened last live. I've already addressed that if you didn't see the short. But yeah, what am he's not getting no more of my attention ever again. What is there to address? I've already taken accountability. He set me off. I got friends and family that have died off of those drugs. And for you to try to put that on me, you set me off. And yes, I overreacted a little bit. But to try to lie and say that I was drunk, no, I was not. I was not drunk. And in the beginning, when I went over to his channel, there was an echo on my end, so I wasn't even hearing him correctly. And he just proved that he's a fucking snitch. The man is terrified of me. The nigga went talking about I'm saving this for you're going to jail. Like what type of street nigga is you, dog? You snitching on niggas now? Like there's nothing to address. He does not deserve my attention. When you get at least crack 2,000 subscribers, I'm about to be bougie on this nigga. If you crack 2,000 subscribers, you got 5 people that watch the live. Like what is there to address? The only time you get yeah, I stepped. I pulled out my rifle. He pissed me the fuck off. But the only time you get views is when you're talking about me, Slap, and Pharaoh. You don't even get no views off of Pharaoh anymore. Like we already know his MO. He keep calling everybody a spiritual parasite, but he's the only one you see leeching off of everybody else's shit. He tried to leech off a young Pharaoh. When that didn't work, what did he do? He backdoored him. He turned his back on him. He backdoored him. Even though we told him what young Pharaoh was going to do, what we said that he was going to do, you was still dick riding. And then when you realize he over in Detroit, he never fucking with you again. He's coming back up. He's actually blowing back up without you, and you're not going to be a part of it. That's when you turned on him. So the only nigga I see backdooring people is you. You tried to come up off, grow your channel off of Young Pharaoh's rise back to semi fame, and it didn't work. And when that didn't work, you turned on him. And now you're trying to use me, slap, and all you keep mentioning us. We don't even mention you no more. I don't even know why my name got brought up in the first place. We don't even talk about you. We don't. You're not worth talking about. And if those of you don't know what I'm talking about Fifth Element. He's not worth talking about. You're not worth it. If you can't win a battle without making up a whole bunch of bullshit, like you keep talking about this broken arm that I supposedly have, what's wrong with my arms? Because I saw your video, you put up that joke was corny as shit too, dog. Your joke's not even funny. Like your jokes are terrible. You said you trying to say I got an arm like the dude off a Scary Movie too. Like where's this arm at? Like, where are all these things that you keep talking about? You try to put a whole bunch of drugs on my name. Where are these drugs coming from? How can I have a full-time job, come home to 5 fucking kids, and have time to do all these fucking drugs? It's not even. It's not even sound. It doesn't even sound logical. But anyway, that's the last. That's all y'all gonna get every day. That's all you gonna get from me. Cause I don't give a fuck what he say now. You're not getting my attention. I know you're terrified of me now because you're talking about going to the police. You the one who started this shit. Keep my name out your mouth. Shut the fuck up. You don't want to see me in the street. You don't want to see me with no hands. All you want to do is try to yap, yap, yap on the internet to try to grow your channel off of me. And that's fine, but you're going to do it without my attention for now. Yeah, he's not worth talking about. No, because Miss Independent said something about it, so I addressed it. That's the last time he's gonna get anything out of me. But Rex, what's up? Yeah. So back to the topic that I was talking about. Um, React brought this to my attention. Shout out to React. Uh, Young Pharaoh does a video. Um, and this video in particular is like, bro, I think he's trying to tell us something in this video. React was the first one to catch this, but I think he's trying to tell us something. I know this nigga is trying to tell us something at this point. Like for real. S Pod Chess, what's up? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button as y'all come in. I know you're trying to tell us something, bro. You are definitely trying to tell us something. So, what really brought my attention is he was supposed to do an interview with Ashley Divine, and I'll let her explain it to it because she can explain it best. But I said this too. I think he might have tapped into some shit that he, like you said, when you diving into all that knowledge and you don't know how to handle these spirits that you trying to invoke, some will take over. And apparently something did. What's the name pointed this out? I pointed this out. Captain Missouri, I pointed it out. React pointed it out. A couple other people pointed it out. Before Nature Boy went to jail, he was saying that he was channeling the same type of spirit. Remember, he was calling himself I'm a big pussy. Remember, he kept calling himself that? And then he had got nails. He does everything Nature Boy does. He wants to go to Costa Rica. Nature Boy went to Costa Rica. Nature Boy was saying the black woman was God first. That's for I saw him say it before Young Pharaoh. Young Pharaoh started saying it. Nature Boy started Carbon Nation. He wants to be Otten Nation. Yeah, that's what I said. Shay pointed this out, but she had the best rendition. I think she had the best take. And we're gonna go over that. But first, y'all gotta see this. He giving gay dudes shout outs. But it's not the fact that he gave the boy a shout out. Like it's not like ain't nothing wrong with you being cool with somebody that's gay. That now I have nothing wrong with that. It's just the video that you chose. The video that you chose and the look on his face. Shout out to React because he had me cracking the fuck up, dying. Shout out to React. He had me dying. It was just his whole reaction. It was crazy. His whole entire reaction. Wait till y'all see the look on his face while this man is twerking and gyrating all over the goddamn on a stripper pole. On a stripper pole. This nigga is twerking and gyrating on a stripper pole. And the look on young Pharaoh's face says it all.
And smack this head, nigga. Fuck. Shrimp legs, lobster. Family, it's your boy Young Pharaoh, the God, AK Low. Peace, family. It's your boy Young Pharaoh, the God, AK Low, Feed the Holy Ghost, and this is seriously. And with that being said, I want to give a special shout out to I Am Zoe. Those of you who've been following me for years, I know I always fuck with I Am Zoe.
We want to give a special shout out to I Am Zoe, y'all. Not just a shout out, y'all. Not just a shout out, a special shout out with his shirt off. Nigga, do you own a shirt? Do you own any fucking shirts, my nigga? You don't own no white beaters, no t-shirts, no nothing no more? Like what the fuck is going on here? Why are you always half naked?
And due to recent as of recently, obviously nothing viceful was said, everything was all love and virtuous, but just due to privacy,
He getting possessed by Beelzebub or Azazel. React said Azazel. I said that's Beelzebub right there. That's might be Lucifer himself.
reasons and safety reasons, I still blocked the message, but you can see it on the screen here. I Am Zoe showed me nothing but love, and I fuck with I Am Zoe. I think he funny as hell.
So this was what React was talking about. Now, what was y'all messages about, bro? So you slid in this nigga DMs and then bleeped out the whole message. Talking about for privacy purposes. I didn't even catch that earlier. I heard React talking about it. But like I said, I couldn't have my phone out at work. So I'm only listening. I didn't see the stream. So you slid in his DMs and then covered up the message for privacy purposes. That's what you said. It's like right as shit. Privacy purposes. Now, what was so private about that message that you had to bleep it out? You put a whole sun I ain't never using a son to be. And look at the look. Look at the hearts. I read every word, and I would just want to say I appreciate you. And some in the having an amazing day. Good morning. So wait, you got up in the morning. Hold up. You got up in the morning, Mr. Switchy. What's up? And the first thing on your mind was Zoe, and then you slid in this gay man's inbox and wrote him a long paragraph, a very long paragraph. Saving Souls Ministries. Oh, wow. Hey, you wrote him a very long paragraph. Aline, what's up? And covered it up. Now, what did you say in that paragraph that you had to cover it up? Oh, y'all don't nobody find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? Nobody, it's just me that finds this suspicious. It's one thing to write this, man. You did this shit first thing in the morning. What was on your mind when you went to sleep? That when you woke up, the next morning, the first thing you did was inbox a gay man. And then the video that you chose to react, he got plenty of videos that you could have reacted to. And you chose this specific video. Wait till y'all see this shit.
One of the clips I wanted to review and throw up, to give him a shout out. For some reason, I couldn't find it. Or he'd be like, Frank, he'd be like, what was it? But this is another one of my favorite clips by.
This is one of his favorite. Keep that in mind, y'all. He said this is one of his favorite clips. He couldn't find the other one, but this one is his favorite. One of his favorites. Watch what Zoe's doing in this clip.
I am Zoe that I'm getting ready to play right now. And the reason I chose this clip in particular is also to show you, or also to, let a particular entity out there know, it's not that serious.
To let a particular now, I want y'all to keep what he's saying in mind when you see the clip. Starts off by saying that this is one of his favorite clips, and he's reviewing this clip to let a certain entity or person know that it's not that serious. Now, what's not that serious? See, you ain't nobody connecting the dots. You get up in the morning as a straight man and write a whole paragraph to a gay man. Slid all in his DMs. Write paragraphs. Then you do this as a reaction.
What I Am Zoe did was funny to some. It may not be funny to, others. But it's also non-violent. It's not that serious. And even the reaction in this video, I wouldn't have had. So here we go. Let's play the video, Bow.
Yeah. Remember how I told you that I wanted to be with a girl? Yes. Well, I actually talked to
I want
God,
y'all to keep
and
look at his
I've
face.
been with girls now.
Look at his face. That's not a smile. That's a blush. That's not a smile. That's not a, I think this is funny smile. That's a, you know what type smile. His panties wet smile. Look, he's blushing. When have you ever seen this nigga smile like that? I don't know, man. I don't know. Appreciate it, trucker. Appreciate it.
Real. Yeah, this is what they taught me.
Get it in, nigga. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Oh, you can't even. This is the video you chose, my nigga. So we just adding up all the factors in this. You got your nails done. You got a stripper pole. You was just strip dancing on the pole. You get up in the morning and slide in a gay man's DMs, write him a whole paragraph. Put up the message, but you got what you said to him covered. What did you say to him that you had to cover up the whole message? And then you said this is his favorite clip. And he wanted to let a certain entity know that it's not that serious. I think that certain entity that he wants to let know that it's not that serious is Zoe. I think this is a statement to Zoe saying, I like you. I want you. That's what I'm getting out of this. This is just my personal opinion. Big sis won't stop with you. Now you're not late. I literally just started.
I've been with
like 20
girls
minutes
now.
ago. This is the first clip.
Real. Yeah, this is what they taught me.
Look at his face. You ever see that content creator from Philly, light-skinned boy with the glasses? His name Trey Rags, and he always played this creepy ass white character, and they be like, "Look at his face." No, man, fuck that. Look at his face. Look at his face. He is blushing. That's a smile you give somebody when you like them. Look, his cheeks are pink. He black. And you can see this nigga blushing. This nigga's black. Mr. Switcher, you know what I'm talking about, right? Trey Rag. Look at his face. Nah, man, fuck that. Look at his face. Look at it. His cheeks are rosy red. You ever watch anime when somebody likes somebody, they nose start bleeding? That's what it looked like. His shit about to start bleeding when he saw him did the twerking. And once Zoe started throwing his ass around, he can't even contain his smile. He has. Hey, look, man.
Get it in, nigga. Fuck it. Fuck it.
And he said that nigga did that shit. Fuck it. He killing it. He did what, nigga? Oh, yo, I think this is a statement. Then he said, this is my favorite clip. This is his favorite clip. Why would this be your favorite clip as a straight man? And then you said you doing this reaction to let a certain entity know that it ain't that serious. What ain't that serious? He's leaving little, not breadcrumbs, he's leaving sprinkles. A trail of sprinkles and glitter and rainbows. And that trail's leading all the way up to that closet with the 4 transparent walls. And watch when he starts. Look at his face when he started throwing that ass around, bro. The fuck? I gotta keep pausing it because I ain't finna watch the nigga twerk. I'm sorry.
Stop that! Stop doing that! What are you doing?
eyes are too happy. Now look at his face. His cheeks are rosy red. As a black man, I ain't never seen a black man be able to. You can blush. I've seen people blush, but I ain't never seen a nigga black man cheeks get so red when he blushing. This is diabolical. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something wrong. None of y'all find this suspicious. Let's go back to this letter.
So his ass was going.
For those of you who was not here in the beginning, look. He admits to getting up in the morning, sliding in this well-known gay man's DM. Look at he wrote a whole, look how long that is. A whole paragraph and have an amazing day. 100 with a motherfucking heart. Oh, no wonder why you bleeped that out. Oh, I can see exactly why you bleeped. Let me see. Looking next with he made sure all I this the dead giveaway right here. This right here. Have an amazing day. 100 heart. A heart. Not 100 salute. 100 black power fist. A heart. Fellas, have you ever put a heart at the end of your, first of all, have you ever wrote a nigga a paragraph like that in his DMs? Not to mention, got a motherfucking heart at the end of it. Sassy Savannah, peace and welcome. A heart. Have you ever put a heart at the end? Have told a nigga, another man, to have an amazing day with a heart? I don't even think React caught that part earlier, but when he see this, he can be like, oh shit, he definitely did put that heart.
I Am Zoe showed me nothing but love, and I fuck with I Am Zoe. I think he funny as hell. One of the clips I wanted to review and throw up, to give him a shot.
What's funny to you about Zoe? Zoe does very flamboyant content that no straight man would find funny. Now, like I said, I have no problem with gay folks. Got a couple gay people in my family. Got a couple gay people that I grew up with. Them niggas throw the best parties. Keep it a being with you. I've said this several times. Now, do I show up to that party by myself? No, I make sure I'm in a motherfucking group. This is back in high school though. They be having all pretty women around them. Shit. They're the best parties. But this is not straight man activities.
Shout out, for some reason I couldn't find it. Or he'd be like, friend, he'd be like, what was it? But this is another one of my.
But like I said, he does. This is that content that you just watched Zoe do. That's the type of content that he does. So what about him makes you think that he funny to you? What about him is funny to you? Look at the message and see what YP said. He says he read every word and he said he appreciate him. No, YP didn't say that. Right? YP is the one who wrote that shit. YP, and either way, they both heart and messages.
Favorite clips by I Am Zoe that I'm getting ready to play right now. And the reason I chose this clip in particular is also to show you, or also to, let a particular entity out there know,
You said be careful, sassy. Your emojis might make Rem think something about us. Nah, women could do that. Not two grown ass men. Not a gay man and a straight man, or two grown ass men. Period. Now, gay men can do that with each other, but he claims he's not gay. You're showing you're not leaving breadcrumbs because that's what straight men do. Breadcrumbs. You leaving glitter and sprinkles and rainbows trailing all the way to that goddamn closet. And then look at his face. Look at his face. Look at this shit, yo. Look at his face. Look, man, I ain't got no problem with gay folks. We are talking about a closeted gay man who does not want to come out the closet. And I'm pretty sure they don't like these type of niggas neither. And I'm pretty sure any gay man would see this shit and find that they're suspicious and know that there was more to that conversation than just you saying what's up, dog. I know Zoe ain't come out of nowhere and write you. You got up and wrote him. You wasn't on his mind until after you wrote it. So you wrote him a message, and then after that conversation, it made you want to go on to his Instagram or wherever you got this. Go down and watch his videos of him doing shit like this, because that's most of his videos, so I've heard. All the content that I've ever seen him do, other than wilding out, is him doing some shit like this. Or no, he does reactions to things. No, I did see him do it. Like he used to do like reactions to like certain clips and shit. But as soon as I seen him like on wilding out, he twerking. Any other time he come down in my fucking timeline, this nigga twerking. I haven't seen him on my timeline in a long. I forgot all about this dude. But when I used to see the shit on Facebook, he'll come down my timeline because somebody else shared this video. He's doing shit like this. And bro, what the fuck did you sit on that hat? Your hat it's not supposed to be floppy like that at the top. Did you sit on that shit? Tracy, peace and welcome. Brown can't be on that pole. What the fuck? You sure about that? Because he was just on the pole last week. Did you not see our last videos? I think his name Tracy. Leonard, what's up? He was just doing damn near the same shit just 2-3 videos ago.
That's not funny. So his ass was going off. Now, obviously, this is a very sentimental topic because for reasons of masculinity, that's a woman's duty to do that. And for whatever reason, he felt the need to do that. He's grown. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know what I mean? He's grown. But it ain't that serious to be screaming and yelling and wilding like that. I would not, if I am Zoe came over here and jumped.
Wait, hold on. As a straight man, you think his reaction as another so-called as the so-called straight man, you think the guy who at the top of the screen was overreacting, and it ain't that serious to you? That's what you're saying? That's what I thought. Hold on, let me make sure I heard that correct.
Do that. For reasons of masculinity, that's a woman's duty to do that. And for what? That's not funny. So his ass was going off. Now, obviously, this is a very sentimental topic because, for reasons of masculinity, that's a woman's duty to do that.
What?
And for whatever reason, he felt the need to do that. He's grown. You know what I'm saying? I don't, like I said, I don't, you know what I mean? He's grown. But it ain't that serious to be screaming and yelling and wilding like that.
Huh?
I would not, if I am Zoe came over here and jumped on this pole right here, I would not start goddamn wilding and screaming and trying to fight that goddamn man. I would be more concerned that that shit is sturdy and it's not going to fall and my shit ain't going to break and that I don't get injured. But
Run that back.
I would not start goddamn wilding and screaming and trying to fight that goddamn man. I would be more concerned that that shit is sturdy and it's not going to fall and my shit ain't going to break and that I don't.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You wouldn't be concerned that another gay man is bouncing ass and strip teasing for you on your pole. The only thing you would be concerned about is making sure the pole is sturdy, not the fact that there's a gay man throwing ass around in your room on your stripper pole, sliding up and down that motherfucker. That's no concern. The only thing you can be concerned about is if the pole is sturdy. Good fuck. No, I think the dude was wilding out like that just for content, just to make the content seem more. I think that was purposely done. But right, he just invited him to pole dance for him. I would just be more worried about if my pole was sturdy. First of all, why the fuck would he be in your room dancing anyway? Now we see why you bleeped out now we see why you bleeped out that message. Right, he acting like it's nothing, Leonard. Like Sasha, what's up? Like it's nothing. Here we go again. Watching some bullshit on me. He's an old Dookie Bob member. I just accepted. Right. We've been accepted it years ago. We just want this nigga to stop faking and frauding. Bro, if if you see this, if you come out the closet, nobody is going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe it. God, did you know? Niggas gonna be like, oh, yeah, we knew, nigga. At this point, you coming out the closet is pointless. At this point, if he make a whole big announcement, like a LeBron press conference, sit there for 20 minutes, like LeBron did when he made everybody sit there for 2 hours and just said, I'm going to Miami and walked off. Even if he did some shit like this, I'm gay, y'all. You just wasted our time. You wasted all this footage for some shit we already knew. He said he was talking about the white dude. Yeah, I know. YP trying to be goblin. That's what it's looking like. I think this is telling me that any man with a stripper pole and no women is sus. Pretty much, like. And niggas that I know that got stripper poles, it's always in the basement. You won't be in a room. Like everybody think he got a studio apartment. No, he is Hey Arnold. Y'all don't know the show Hey Arnold? Where did Hey Arnold live? In a boarding house with a bunch of other people. He doesn't have an apartment. He rents a room in a boarding house. Why would you want to put a stripper pole in that little ass room? Yeah, I'm telling you, React called it first. He said next he's gonna put on a dress. React said something that I think that could be true. He liked the attention that he got when he put the nails on. It got him monetized. His views went up and it got him monetized. And I think he likes the attention that he got when he's an attention whore. And there's going to be a lot more zest coming. I'm telling you. And then he's just going to be full blown. I'm telling you. We're watching him transform in front of us. Right in front of your eyes, you're watching him do a lot. You're watching him transform. All right, so because I don't plan on being long today, probably maybe like an hour and a half, depending on how long this other video is. So let's go to this. Apparently, what's her name? Then called a clip. Shout out to Enlighten My Journey again. Coming in the clutch. Apparently, he caught him and Banderello on the phone today.
Okay. You see. Can you flip? I think it's off already. I think it's off already, but let me make sure. What's this?
He act like a bad beezy.
Yeah, no, they said different than YouTube, but
that's why his name is not Young Pharaoh. His name is Milady Pharaoh. Not Pharaoh, Pharaoh. Milady. He's such a lady.
It's off. I mean, not YouTube and iPad, but it's off. Okay, now it's good. I think I can now. You still on phone? Alright, hold on.
I didn't hear nothing. Oh, I think he on FaceTime with Banderello. Y'all, but at this point, Banderello, like if you really went back to this nigga at this point, you deserve everything that girl said when she called you a fucking bird. If you really on the phone with this nigga, after he done walked up and down these YouTube streets talking about you effing your own kids, and you still keep going back to him, we don't want to hear that I was young and dumb shit, because you're obviously still young and dumb. If you were really on the phone, if not, then more power to you. Stay away from that nigga. But if you're really on the phone with this nigga right now, like what the fuck is wrong with you? Don't come now when he's saying something else. Don't bring your ass over here to try to get revenge. I mean, it's good content, but I'm not going to take that interview. Slap probably will. I don't know. Somebody will, but I'm not. That's just some bullshit. You at this point, you like the female version of Fifth Element. Oh shit, that is Banderello. That is Banderello on the phone. Look. Got caught in 4K. You've been caught in 4K. Shout out to the GOAT. You've been caught in 4 fucking K. This some desperate shit, yo. Y'all deserve each other. At this point, y'all fucking deserve each other. This is diabolical. You really went back to this nigga. After all the shit that he just said about you on YouTube, and after you just went to his enemies to do an interview, he must not know you did that interview with his baby mamas and Slack. He must not know. But when he find out, right? You about to bring? I hope you better not bring that nigga back around your kids. You with a man now. After this point, you need to go to jail. If that's really being the relative, which it looks like, I can't for sure say it's her, but it looks like her on that phone. You then came to the world and told us that he requested you commit sexual acts in front of your children, and you back with him? Mandarella, that better not be you on that goddamn screen. Because now we got to look at you sideways. Now we got to look at you sideways. Did you commit those acts that he requested? Now we're wondering if you really did. Say yes. Go forward and say yes. And Leonard, who the hell is that on your goddamn avatar? Now we're questioning if you really did say yes or not.
Did it flip? I think it's off already. It's off already, but let me make sure. What's this?
You claim that this nigga had a sick mind and he this and he that. And now you back on a FaceTime? Diabolical. I'm disgusted now. I don't even want to watch this shit. It's only a second anyway. So let's get into this last final clip. Ashay Divine was supposed to do an interview. Yeah, man, get those likes up, man. Get those likes up. 30-something, 40 people watching, and y'all only got me 13 likes. Damn, y'all gonna do me like that? But shout out to Ashay Divine. Ashay, oh, I like to call it Ashay Divine. With that big old ass she got. She got a turkey. Gobble gobble. I heard that. She got a wagon and a half. I ain't trying to be disrespectful, but you do. Shout out to Goddess Ayana. But apparently she's supposed to do an interview with YP, and this is the results. Now, if y'all don't know who this is, remember when Pharaoh said he admitted that Banderella gave him the 3-finger discount in his booty hole? This is the girl that the lady that he did the interview with that day, and she had the she was looking like Cynthia from Rugrats when she had her hair up and stuff. No, she got a wagon and a half, bro. But yeah, they go way back. Like she was one of the people that put YP on. Like YP jumped on her bandwagon. Well, basically piggybacked off of her. YP didn't start going after Nature Boy until she blew up going after Nature Boy. And he saw her going after Nature Boy, so he linked up with her and started doing the same thing. And that's when he started attacking that. He saw that, oh, if I go after motherfuckers, I'll blow up even more. He just took it a step further and would start going after everybody in the conscious community. But he piggybacked off of her. He wasn't going at Nature Boy at first. until she blew up doing it. And he saw that it was lucrative, so he went over there and piggybacked off of her bandwagon. And here we are. But they did a whole lot of interviews together. And listen to what he do to her. This is the day one. This is a person that's been rocking with him, all that. Look what he do to her.
What's up, guys? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, guys. Listen. I'ma just get straight to the point, okay? There's not gonna be an interview. Okay? There is not going to be an interview, and I'm going to explain why. Okay? Now, we've been trying to set up an interview. We've been trying to set up an interview for the past, I want to say, almost 3 weeks now. Okay? But my schedule is so busy, I ain't really been able to have time, you know. But I had a little time today. And, you know, I reached out to bro like, yo, what's up? Like, you ready to do the interview and whatever? He was like, yeah. I'm like, okay, cool, right? So everybody that I have ever did an interview with, Sonetta, Tommy Sotomayor, everybody that I have ever done an interview with, I'm talking about me personally, they have always sent me questions that they was going to ask. Now, Tommy did sneak me when he interviewed me, okay? He did sneak me with some stuff that we didn't talk about, but people do that, though. You know what I'm saying? So, hit bro up. I'm like, okay, cool, right? This one. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, I'm finna send you a copy of the questions that I got, okay? Some of the questions came from me, but majority of the questions came from other people. And I only wrote down like 11 of them, the most important ones that I thought was important. But when I was advertising this morning, when I posted on all my social media, it's like, yo, if y'all got any questions for young Pharaoh that y'all want me to ask him during the interview, hit me up, email me, inbox me, DM me, right? I started getting flooded. I'm talking about emails went crazy. DMs went crazy. It was just a lot. And I'm like, okay.
I bet she did probably get bombarded with a whole shitload of questions. I bet you her DM was ringing off the hook. and React said something earlier too, and I agree with React. All these people that have been watching you for years have a whole lot of questions that need answers. And it don't seem like you're trying to answer none of them. These are the people that got you to where you at. These are the people that supported your GoFundMe when you was scamming like a motherfucker and kept the money and got that house. Because you didn't make that money off that fucking website. It was only up for about a month. Maybe 2. Motherfuckers' credit cards are still stuck on there getting charged. And the shit don't even exist anymore.
Let me just write down some of them. You know what I'm saying? But it was more than 11. I'm going to let y'all know right now. Let me start off by saying this. Okay? I know a lot of people know me as Ashe Divine.
Hold up, y'all. We got 44 people in the building and only, 16 likes? Come on, y'all. Get those likes up. I ain't asking for much. Hit the like button. Y'all want to support the channel, y'all can do that as well. Cash App, PayPal's at the bottom of the chat. But hit the like button. That's all I'm asking you. You want to send some jewels, that's fine. You want to hit the Cash App and PayPal, that's fine. But I'm asking you to hit the like button. Shadow, what's up?
From being in the occult, okay? From being in the esoteric occult world many years ago, okay? But for those of you that don't know, I'm not involved in that.
That's Ashe Define. That's what I like to call it. Ashe Define. That big old ass. All right, let me shut up. I ain't trying to be disrespectful.
World anymore. I went through my own little phase.
She could definitely get it.
I'm not going to even call it a phase. I went through my own little journey. Okay. being in the occult, being in the esoteric. Because listen, when I was in that realm, I had a lot of influence. Okay. I had a lot of influence. I was able to influence and teach a lot of people. But let me let y'all know something. Whether you in the occult or you not in the occult, whatever your spiritual journey is, okay? If you lead people down the wrong path, their blood is on your hands. Finax. Let me just get that out the way. Their blood will be on your hands. Okay?
And she ain't lying. And I wonder how many people young Pharaoh has led down the wrong motherfucking path. You gotta think about it. If he led himself down the wrong path, imagine all the people he led down the wrong goddamn path. He done led himself down the wrong goddamn path. Imagine how many people he done led into the fucking fire with him. He done dragged a whole bunch of people into that burning house. Whole lot of them.
Okay. I went through my spiritual journey. I had an awakening. I woke up. Okay. If I wouldn't have, I probably would be either dead. My children would probably be dead, or I would be out of my mind. Okay. Because of being in the esoteric and occult for so long. And the rabbit hole was deep. I'm talking about it was deep. I'll say y'all that to say this. Whatever spirit is operating behind young Pharaoh, recognize me. Okay? And I'm not talking about me in a physical form. I'm talking about it recognizes me in a spiritual form. It recognizes my light. It recognizes and understands my power. Okay? Let me explain to y'all what I mean. Because this is deep. Okay? I'm not talking about no black magic, white magic, gray magic. I'm not talking about no little tarot card read and no burn some damn sage or Palo Santo or dragons. But I'm not talking about none of that little weak ass, goofy ass shit that y'all like to sit on this internet and do and say that y'all spiritual. I'm not talking about none of that. This shit is way more deeper than that. Okay? Let me explain something, right? We had a conversation this morning. I said, bro, I'm going to send you a copy of the questions that I have. Now, mind you, the day before he hit, say, yo, you ready to go live? You ready to do the live? Matter of fact, he was like, what you doing? You up? You ready? You ready to go live? I was like, man, I'm working right now. We're out the band, but I got time later this week. So I had to decline that day. That was about 2 days ago or so, something like that, right? So anyway, long story short, we talking this morning with I'm like, okay, I'm going to send you a copy of the questions. He like, okay, cool. Before I sent him a copy of the questions, I'm like, bro, most of these questions came from the viewers. You know what I'm saying? He was like, it's all good. You know, I ain't tripping. This is all in text messages. I'm like, okay, cool.
So she starts off by letting him know that I'm going to send you these questions. And these questions didn't come from me. They came from the people. Watch how he flips.
Y'all, let me just read some of these questions now.
Listen to the question.
What I understand and what I realize and recognize is the response wasn't his response. Mm-mm. That was that spirit response. Let me read some of these questions. My eyelashes.
I think that nigga is channeling Baphomet or fucking Azazel or Beelzebub. One of them. It ain't no regular channel. He channeling something heavy. As he told you, he's telling y'all, I channeled something. And this demon, whatever demon, I think it's been multiple demons. I think it was the money, the greed demon at first. Then he said these spiritual people annoy me. Go to the Kenzo in Philly. You will see zombies on every corner. Are they all possessed? or they just got high off drugs. No, they some I think it's both for some of them motherfuckers down there. I be seeing motherfuckers tripping, talking to themselves, all types of shit. I think it might be both, Mr. Switch. I would keep it a bean with you, bro. No, but to a certain level, that do get on my nerves with this MK Ultra shit. You said, Rim, I will be concerned if you pull up on me. You must not have been here on my last live stream. I ain't concerned about nothing. If you pull up on me, you got some big heavy artillery to deal with. So no, I wouldn't be. And you pull up on me in Philly too. You out your fucking mind. You must not have saw my last live stream. He pull up on me, it ain't gonna go well for him. He's not the only person that trained in fighting. I can actually show you my trophies. I can actually pull out my wrestling medals and my jiu-jitsu medals and shit like that. Like he can't. I can pull up his record and he got his ass whooped up and down the ring amateur. Like no. And then if we take it even further than that, trust me, he would not. I don't even know why I even shut. Even the audacity of some of these niggas. I would be concerned if he pull up on. You need to be concerned with for him if he pull up on me with some bullshit. You might lose a fucking limb. Get the fuck out of here with that. He said the thumbnail on Halloween status for real. AI did that. I just said, make him possessed by, look like he's getting possessed by a demon, and then they did all that. I didn't make that shit. AI did. He said, real. They could all say, I channel Beetlejuice. But let's get real. Humans are more evil than any demon we wake up. In certain cases, yes. Yes.
Big as hell. I gotta have my glasses like one of them old ass ladies. So I can read these questions. First question that I have for bro, y'all, is why did you get your nails done? Okay, that's the first question that's on the roster. Second question.
Known that was gonna be the first question.
What was the spirit that you channeled? Because he said that before he got the nails done, he channeled the spirit. Okay, and the spirit is.
And that's a good question right there. What was the spirit that you channeled? Because you definitely said you channeled something. So what was this goddamn spirit? Two good questions. Why'd you get your nails done? Two, what was the spirit that you keep talking about you channeled that made you get your nails done?
Kind of what motivated him to go and get the nails done in the shape and in the the leopard print and stuff like that. So the second question, what was the spirit that you channeled? Okay. Third question, are you MK Ultra? Are you MK Ultra? Fourth question.
Bro, I'm so fucking Tariq said this earlier too. We all tired of hearing this MK Ultra shit. You know how much money and resources it takes for the MK Ultra somebody? You got to kidnap them. You got to put them through psychological torture. You got to give them all types of drugs. The government ain't wasting that type of money and resources on this nigga. He's not a threat to them. For them to waste all that type, they got to waterboard you all type. They got to reset your whole brain. You know how much time and energy that takes? When did he disappear long enough for them to even do that? That's months and months worth of psychological and physical torture. You don't just slip somebody something and they just MK Ultra. No, that's a long process. They got to kidnap you, throw you in the darkest hole that they can find, and torture the shit out you for months, maybe years. He didn't. When did he ever disappear that long enough for that shit to happen?
Are you a clone? Mind you, these questions is from viewers. Okay? And this is just only a select few. Are you a clone? The fifth question. Are you possessed with a demon?
And why would they, again, why would the government waste, you know how much clones probably cost to make and program? Like I said, he's not, what type of threat did y'all really believe that he was?
Okay. Sixth question. Why did you get a stripper pole in your room and will you be using it? Okay.
He already did.
Fourth question. Are you a clone? Mind you, these questions is from viewers. Okay. And this is just only a select few. Are you a clone? The fifth question. Are you possessed with a demon? Okay. And this is just only a select few. Are you a clone? The fifth question. Are you possessed with a demon? Okay.
Wow, what's up?
Sixth question.
And these are all great questions. These are all good. I could see if they was asking him some bullshit like, why'd you let Vanderella stick fingers in your booty? Why are you twerking on a regular basis? These are serious questions they're asking me.
Why did you get a stripper pole in your room and will you be using it? Okay. Seventh question. What happens to the old young Pharaoh? Now I want y'all to pay attention to all these questions that I'm asking, right? Eighth question. You said some years ago that if you started acting weird and out of character, that they got you. What would you say about your current behavior? Okay. Ninth question. What separates or make you different from Nature Boy? So before I could finish sending the rest of the questions, he was like, take Nature Boy name out of it. I'm like, okay, cool. We ain't gotta do no Nature Boy questions. I'm like, okay, cool. He was like, you can ask a question, but just take his name out of it, kind of reword it like something that he said. I can't really say verbatim what it was, but he was like, you could say it this way. So then I sent him
react. I think that's what set him off. That was the trigger word for him. Maybe I don't know. I think that set him off. Look at you and your little dashiki. Look at you and your little dashiki. I think that set him off because they compared him to Nature Boy. And I don't even think he heard the question. Hold on. I don't even think he heard the question. I think only thing he heard was Nature Boy. And it set him off. We got 40-something people in the chat. Y'all better get them likes up. Come on, family. About to hit 50. Y'all only got 28 likes. Y'all gonna do this to me? Oh, you disloyal fool ass niggas. I'm putting live streams on all y'all niggas. By the time I'm through with you, you gonna be hitting that like button and Pelican back. Subscribe program. But I think all he heard was Nature Boy. I don't even think he heard what they was trying to say.
Do no Nature Boy questions. I'm like, okay, cool. He was like, eighth question. You said some years ago that if you started acting weird and out of character, that they got you. What would you say about your current behavior?
That's a very logical, legit question. You did say that. You was joking around, but you did say that. If y'all see me on here acting funny, twerking and gyrating, they got me, y'all. And that's probably why his remedial ass fucking followers think And you know what I got to say to you followers? A lot of y'all say he disappeared. If y'all was really following him, how the fuck did y'all not see the last 3 years of turmoil? How did y'all not see everything in between when he got that money to now? In between that, how did y'all was following him so much and watching him, and y'all looked up to him so much? How did y'all not see all that? Or did you just not want to see it? See, I'm thinking that's what it is. You motherfuckers knew what was going on, but you pretended like you didn't see it, or you just didn't want to see it. And now he making his comeback. Oh, where you been? Oh, this not the Pharaoh that I know. Yeah, because he was doing all this shit the last 4 years, and y'all looked the other way and act as if y'all didn't see what the fuck he was doing. Like people wasn't reporting on it. Like he still didn't have his channels. When you type in his name, come on, stop. Y'all knew what the hell was going on. Y'all just turned a blind eye.
Okay. 9th question. What separates or make you different from Nature Boy? So before I could finish sending the rest of the questions, he was like, take Nature Boy name out of it. I'm like, okay, cool. We ain't gotta do no Nature Boy questions. I'm like, okay, cool. What acting weird and out of character that they got you? What would you say about your current behavior? Okay. 9th question. What separates or make you different from Nature Boy? So
they said, what separates or make you different from Nature Boy? That's a very good question. What separates you from Nature Boy and makes you different from him? Now, why would you be mad about that? You say, okay, Rib, make sure you get my name right. This is switching up would be like work for them. Where you said people have no idea that the government is cheap as fuck. The military is underpaid already. The government is not wasting no money on targeting the conscious community. They target them goddamn selves. Look at all the scandals and shit that they done got. The government just sat back and watched them motherfucker that shit implode. What they call it, spontaneous combustion. That's what they did. They watched these motherfuckers, the whole conscious community just spontaneously combust. She said, most importantly, why the fuck would they want to clone YP? Exactly. What would they want to clone him for? He had lost all his fans, his following. What are they cloning him for? What can he do for them? Because usually when they clone you, that means they need your influence. They need you for something. What did they need him for? He lost everything. What use is he to them? See, this would make the spiritual people look dumb. I know you fucking trolling. Little black shadow universe. Hey y'all, I'm coming out the closet tomorrow night at midnight. Well, good for you. Hit the like button. Enjoy the video. We all know. Said we all what you say? Hold on, y'all. What'd you say? He said we all know they got you, Rim. They got you with they got your social security number, a 9 to 5 job, and a family. You not going nowhere. Yeah, yeah, good for you, bro. If you want to come out the closet, that's your preference. That's hey, stay strong, bro. Let's encourage each other to come out the closet tomorrow. And shit, come out what closet? Hey, don't try to put everybody in your motherfucking closet. Just cause you up in that motherfucker, don't try to pull us up in there. We see you peeking, looking for somebody to walk by so you can snatch them up in that motherfucker. You see these 5 kids running around here? I am strictly vision. What you talking about? Right, good for you. Hit the motherfucker like button. Enjoy the video. What's wrong with you, dog? You can try to pull every niggas in the closet with you. Yeah, I know he trolling. I'm gonna troll his ass back. You ain't gonna be pulling niggas up in my chat up in the closet with you. You keep your closet to your goddamn self. He in here fishing. Must be lonely in that closet. Facts.
Before I could finish sending the rest of the questions, he was like, take Nature Boy name out of it. I'm like, okay, cool. We ain't gotta do no Nature Boy questions. I'm like, okay, cool. He was like, you can ask a question, but just take his name out of it. Kind of reword it like something that he said. I can't really say verbatim what it was, but he was like, you could say it this way. So then I sent him a audio message. I was like, the reason why somebody, because I saw a lot of people saying this, right? The reason why Nature Boy, the reason why somebody asked that question is because a while ago, before Nature Boy went to prison, some of y'all know this, some of y'all might not know. Y'all know Nature Boy went through a cat phase too, where he went and got.
Look, we got another one. Dude got replaced. Replaced for what? We just explained this. You know how much money it costs to snatch a nigga up, build a clone, program that clone, and then put him back. What did they need to replace him for? Well, usually when they replace you, they want to replace you for an agenda for you, so you can push an agenda, so you can influence people and set off what he wasn't that big of a threat. He wasn't no celebrity that had a far reach. Yeah, let me show y'all the difference between a celebrity. If I go outside right now and stop a random person and ask them, do you know who Beyonce is? I guarantee you, every person that I stop is going to say, yeah, hell yeah, I know who she is. Even the white folks, all white people. But if I stop somebody on the street and say, do you know who young Pharaoh is? They're going to be like, who? That's the difference. They clone people like that. People that type of reach. What threat did he pose to the government? Did he get anything shut down? Did he expose anything that was actually damaging to the government? No. Why would they waste millions of dollars cloning him or MK altering him? They got to torture him for months, maybe a year, physically and mentally. When did he disappear that long for them to do that? When did young Pharaoh disappear that long for them to switch them out or MK Ultra? Don't worry, I'll wait. Because I've been watching the whole time and this nigga's been here. You know how long of a process all this shit takes? Like, come on, bro. Replace that like button. Right. What the fuck, bro? This nigga here, yeah, he's definitely trolling. He's definitely trolling. And you know what? That's fine. Don't nobody block him. Let him keep doing his troll on. Because that's what keeps the chat going, engagement. So let him troll away. Make sure he hit that like button up. Like, come on. Millions of dollars this costs. This process is millions of dollars. Why the fuck would they waste that type of money on YP? What type of threat did he? He can't. YP can't get a million niggas to march down motherfucking City Hall or Capitol Hill. He'd be lucky if you can rally 2 people. Him and Fifth Element, them only in Banderella, the only people he can rally, the march down there. Like, come on. They had people like Malcolm X who was reaching millions of people without social media. Now, if you would have said they kidnapped and cloned him, that's more likely. Saying he got possessed by a demon is more believable than they cloned and MK altered him. I've been watching the whole time. He has never stopped recording. When the fuck? No, apparently they found a way to speed up the age of pride. I know you ain't got no wig on. Let me see. Come here. My daughter put a wig on. Say, can we roll it? Roll it. You gotta shake it. Doop, 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 doop. Why you take it off? Because you got big hair? Okay. All the women girls had no idea about it. When they pull up to my crib, they be like, you watching that weird nigga get hot? Or turn that gay nigga off. Right. He is mentally ill. People need to call a thing a thing. Fact, don't you put that goddamn wig on me. Look, now she want to play dress up in the middle of my life. I don't want to wear your wig, Missy. Tisha Marie, peace and welcome to the channel. How you doing? Can you do my hair? Go ahead. I know she got my eyebrows like a motherfucker, don't she? But yeah, I'm not even dignifying this clone MK Ultra shit no more. This is some bullshit. They swapped him out. When the nigga's always recording. Can you picture that, bro? This your boy Young Pharaoh. I'm documenting this for entertainment purposes. The FBI is at my door. They talking about I need to come with them. I think they about to swap me out, y'all. That's what you gonna see if they really did that shit. He going live immediately. You not quick, he go live. These motherfuckers be in the middle of the argument. In the middle of an argument, he live, title and everything. This bitch such and such, such and such. Description, hashtags, and everything. In the middle of an argument. In the middle of an argument. Seth, thank you for the $10 super chat. Unfortunately, there's a small group of blathering idiots who really think YP is intelligent. YP is the bar, the standard in their reality of intelligence. That's very fucking true. Very true. Thank you for the $10 super chat, Seth. Rem, imagine, he said, imagine Rem talk shit about clothes and then his clone calls him and says, what you say about me? Yo, I would bug the fuck out, bro. Let a nigga call me. No, but me and my younger brother, people say we got the same voice. Like you can't tell the difference between us on the phone. But let a nigga call me with my voice. I'm hanging the fuck up so quick. I'm going live. I pull a YP. Hey, yo. I think my clone just called me. No, but I do got a doppelganger on Facebook. He does comedy. There go my real twin right there. Sit down, bro. All they can see is your juggernaut ass head. You Spider-Man PJ, that's fine. As long as you got clothes on. But I do have a doppelganger on Facebook. He does comedy. It's this guy on Facebook, and I even scrolled by him. I was like, when the fuck did I make that video? And I was like, oh shit, that's not me. Dude look like me. I'm not gonna lie. Dude does look exactly like me. I was like, what the fuck?
He didn't get his nails done like at a shop like Young Pharaoh did, but he was wearing like some type of claws in the same shape. somebody, because I saw a lot of people saying, he was like, you can ask a question, but just take his name out of it, kind of reword it, like something that he said. I can't really say verbatim what it was, but he was like, you could say it this way. So then I sent him a audio message. I was like, the reason why somebody, because I saw a lot of people saying this, right? The reason why the reason why somebody asked that question is because a while ago, before Nature Boy went to prison, some of y'all know this, some of y'all might not know. Y'all know Nature Boy went through a cat phase too, where he went and got it. He didn't get his nails done like at a shop like Young Pharaoh did, but he was wearing like some type of claws in the same shape that Young Pharaoh got his nails in.
Right, I remember that, and that's when he brought out his new Transformer wife, and then he was talking about, wow, I'm a big pussy, I'm a cat, I'm a big pussy. That's what he kept calling himself, and he had these claws. I think they channeled the same motherfucking deity or demon or wherever the fuck he's in channel. I don't know what the fuck he channeled, but it ain't good.
Right? And he was doing all this, and he the meowing and shit, and just all this cat shit. Right?
And the thing about it is, you to be a channeler, you gotta be trained first. Don't take my rubber band out. You gotta be trained. Like usually people who channel, they're trained. Like because they gotta be warned about channeling bad deities, bad spirits, demons. They got special classes and like things, like teachers and stuff that help you filter all that shit out. So if you just in there, thank you. If you just up there channeling shit, you don't know what you channeling. You don't know if that motherfucker is benevolent or evil, or you don't know nothing. This deity that whatever he channeling ain't give him no downloads. But he got you putting nails on and slapping women and drinking heavy and talking about you want to do coke for your birthday. What download that this deity was giving him some downloads, whatever the case may be. But this ain't the case. This motherfucker got you acting different.
Right? So Nature Boy went through a cat phase too, and I do remember that shit. And so I was trying to explain.
Yo, you know what would be fucked up? I'm gonna let it play. You know what would be fucked up? If the deity takes over his body, gets him to get in bed with the man, and then jump out of him mid-sex. Got it, ass all tooted up, and it just jump right out of his body. You diabolical. Can you put? No, I don't want to picture that, but that'd be fucked up, right? And he channeling his deity. The deity take over his body, take you to a gay club or whatever, bring a man home, have him tooting that ass up, and then jump right out of his body, mid ass toot. Oh man, that shit would be so fucking funny. You know he'd come to the internet and say some shit like that. He makes shit up all the time. You know I was tooting my ass up. The deity took over my body. He had me tooting my ass up. Dude was all in me. Yo, that'd be diabolical.
To him, that's why somebody put his name in it, not necessarily trying to compare y'all, but like that's the reason why. So he was like, I don't give a fuck about what that nigga went through. This is that. No, just basically going off on Nature Boy. I'm like, okay, cool. We ain't got to have no Nature Boy questions, right? Cool. And so,
fuck, that should be funny as shit, dog. Demon take over his whole body, have him go seduce niggas. Dude ready to tear that ass up. He wake up with his ass in the air. Dude going to town on him. I don't even think his gay ass is stopping. Dude, bro, the motherfucker going to town on that nigga, pounding his shit out. The thing just jump out of his body. be so fucked up.
So I'm thinking like, okay, cool, no Nature Boy questions, right? Bet. So I get to question number 10. Are you on any drugs besides smoking weed and drinking? You see what I'm saying?
Alright, this is what she
shit and just all this.
She about to give a very good breakdown, so I'm gonna let her talk, and I'm gonna give you my take.
Cat shit, right? So Nature Boy went through a cat phase too, and I do remember that shit. And so I was trying to explain to him that's why somebody put his name in it, not necessarily trying to compare y'all, but like that's the reason why. So he was like, I don't give a fuck about what that nigga went through. This is that. Just basically going off on Nature Boy. I'm like, okay, cool. We ain't got to have no Nature Boy questions, right? Cool. And so,
yeah, you don't give a fuck because you've been possessed by the same fucking deity or spirit or whatever the fuck you channel. You've obviously been following this man's path for a very long time, and I think whatever then got in the Nature Boy definitely got to you because it's the same footsteps. And then you get offended when people point those footsteps out.
So I'm thinking like, okay, cool, no Nature Boy questions, right? Bet. So I get to question number 10. Are you on any drugs besides smoking weed and drinking? You see what I'm saying? The 11th question was, will you return to your regular self? Okay. The 12th question, but it was 12 questions, not 11. Do you remember yourself before how you're acting now? Do you remember your behavior? Do you remember your knowledge? And I think that was one of my questions.
And that is a very legit question.
Do you remember your lectures? Do you remember this? You know, do you remember your old young Pharaoh self? You know, before, you know, you said that you had got drugged, before all the, do you remember yourself, right? So, after I sent him all the questions, right, this is what he said. Like, I don't want to expose or like show our message thread or nothing, but he basically was like, all those questions is BS to me. And he was like, after that, he sent another message. He was like, tell them to pick some more better and relevant questions. And he said, who sent them?
Every last one of those questions were relevant. Every single one of those questions were relevant questions. All of them. There were no questions on there that was not relevant to the situation. You did paint your nails, you lost your fucking mind. Ooh, you okay? You lost your goddamn mind. You're not acting the same. What's irrelevant about that?
Questions. So I'm like, it's 3 different messages. The first message was, all them questions is BS to me. The second message was, tell them people to pick some more better and relevant questions. And then the third message after that was, who sent them questions? So I finally respond. I say, I don't know these people personally. You know what I'm saying? I said that these people are just viewers, people who've been watching you for years. You know what I'm saying? And so then he said, people worried about the wrong shit in life. If you
People are worried about the wrong shit. A straight man putting on nails, twerking, dancing up and down a goddamn pole, twerking and gyrating, getting drunk every night is not, that's worried about the wrong thing?
still want to do a stream and kick it, we can do that, but fuck them questions. So I stepped back for a minute. I'm like, I see what's going on. I said, okay. So let me see something. So I said, so you want to do a live stream, but not the questions? He said, yeah. I'm like, okay, cool, right? I said, so how much you would charge to do the live stream with the questions? Because that's what I want to do. You know?
Now, I want y'all to listen to how much he charges her.
What I'm saying, like, that's what the people want. You see what I'm saying? I don't necessarily want to sit on a live stream and kick it. Like, you been a public figure for years. You see what I'm saying? And The people that's been watching you for years have questions, you know. So
Yeah, you remember those people that were supporting you and help you get to where you got, all those people, they have questions. And it's unfair to them that you won't answer none of those questions after they done supported you, they done defended you, they done gave you money. You owe them an explanation.
I know personally that that's not young Pharaoh that was talking to me. But at the end of the day, it's still like, you know, the spirit don't know that it owes the people an explanation because the spirit is new. You see what I'm saying? Whether it's been with him for years or whatever, it's still fully taken over. You know what I'm saying? Because there are steps to demonic possession. You see what I'm saying? First, there's demonic oppression. No. Let me take that back. First, there's manifestation. Okay? People don't understand that you can manifest spirits, you can manifest demons, you can manifest these disembodied spirits into your life. They're not going to show up right away. They didn't show up for me right away. You see what I'm saying? The more doors you open, the deeper you go into that rabbit hole, the bigger you opening up yourself. You're just basically saying, here, my body is open. Come and live in me. Come and take over me. This is what you're seeing when you're doing certain things, when you're living a certain life, when you're into certain esoteric and occult and Egyptian and all this shit, right? But okay, cool. I'm not judging nobody, right? The spirit don't know that it owes the people an explanation. Okay. So,
Hey, yo, and you know what I found out about the Eye of Horus? I'm about to get mine covered up. Hold on, let me show y'all something real quick about the Eye of Horus. That what I just found, I just stumbled over. Hold on. Eye of Horus. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard of the Vril. The Vril. Put a one in the chat if y'all heard about the Vril. The Black Eye Club. Where you ever notice that these celebrities and politicians wind up having these black eyes out of nowhere? He said it's a booty hole. No, this is some serious shit. You ever notice that these politicians be having black eyes? Let me show you. Let me show you this first. The Black Eye Club celebrities. Like, you notice that all of these politicians and celebrities wind up they start showing up with all these, the Pope, they have these black eyes. They have these black eyes. And apparently that the reptilians or the real, when they take over your body, there's a worm-like parasite. Panda eyes, that's what it's called, panda eyes. There's a worm-like parasite that they put through your eyeball. Now, going back to the Eye of Horus. Eye of Horus. Now, you notice this little worm-like parasite going into his eyeball? We thought that this was something else, but it was a symbol for the Vril, showing that the all-seeing eye. That's why it's on the back of the dollar. But they didn't put the worm in it because it was too obvious. But look, you see the worm going into the eyeball. I'm about to get my shit covered up. That's the Vril. And when I found this shit and went down that rabbit hole, I was like, oh shit, I got like 3 of these bitches on me. I got like 3. I'm get them all covered up. I fuck around and do it this weekend. I'm keeping my unk, but like I got an unk right here on my arm, but in the center of the unk, I got the all-seeing eye. I got the eye of Horus. But I got to figure out something to cover that up with. Because I ain't gonna be walking around with that shit on me. And then everybody kept saying, once young Pharaoh got that motherfucking eye tattoo, he went bonkers. And at first, when I kept hearing that, I'm like, man, that's a sign of our ancestors. You know, man, what the fuck is y'all talking about? But then when I went down this rabbit hole about the grill, I was like, oh shit. I always wondered what the little curl was at the end of the eye. I never got that part. And then you find out about the panda eyes and the parasite that they put in you through your eye that takes over your body. And then it all makes sense. I was like, oh, fuck. Look, I got the eye of Horus right here. Hold on, let me see if I can show it. Let me see. Look, let me move that out the way. See, I got an unk with the eye of Horus right here. And I think I got another one. I got Horus actually right here. And then I got Anubis over here with an unk right here at the bottom. I'm like, right. You've seen it in movies for years. The Faculty. The movie that Usher was in. That, man, that's happening. Motherfucker, open that door. Okay, it's on you. But yeah. Yeah, I know. They all huddled around me right now. They get on my goddamn nerves. Long as they dress, they fine. Long as they ain't running around this motherfucking naked, they be alright. You see your baby's in the screen, I know. Look, she doing her little dolly hair. Just trying to get me to play dress up, trying to put a wig on me. Hell no.
That's why he was saying, like, fuck them people, this, that, and the other. I'm already knowing that, okay, this ain't YP. You know what I'm saying? Me and YP done did so many interviews together, so many shows together. It ain't funny, right? So I say, how much would you charge to do the questions? He said $2,000 an hour.
$2,000 an hour? Good Lord, that's a lot of money. What makes you think that you are worth that people like? Don't nobody want to see you that bad, nigga. Now when we can watch you make a fool of yourself for free on your own channel. He tried to charge. This is somebody that put him in the game for free. He tried to charge this good-looking woman with that big tonka ass she got. All right, let me stop being a horn toad. But yeah, you try to charge your day one $2,000 an hour. Hey, Leonard know what I'm talking about. I seen a couple pictures from the OnlyFans. I said, good, googly moogly. Lord have mercy, the Lord is my shepherd. He knows what I want. He said, that's what I want to see. I know. I seen one picture from our OnlyFans. One picture. And I was like, God. Some women usually like, God damn. Lord is my shepherd. Horn toad mode activated. Initiate. All right, let me stop because there's some ladies in the chat, and I don't want y'all to think I'm just like that. But shit, I see a big old ass. I'm still a man, and I'm still a human. I make mistakes too, goddamn it. Y'all done seen me make plenty of these motherfuckers on here. Don't put me on no pedestal. I am not above this shit. Goddamn it. He said we can get spooky, brother Baphomet, like panic saying, yo, I'm sorry, these words little. Y'all know I'm blind in the motherfucker. Ain't nobody paying no $2K an hour for a delusional ass interview. Right. She wouldn't even recuperate that. She probably didn't even recuperate that when you was talking about you let Vanderella put fingers in your butt. She probably didn't even recuperate that. I don't even think she paid for that one, but she said because he didn't want to do the questions. So she's like, all right, but the people want to know. You know, I'm for the people. How much do you want to charge for you to just answer those questions? And I'm glad she didn't take that shit because he probably would have took the money and still not answered those questions. He would have been standoffish and confrontational and took that girl money. That fine divine money. You said I was just watching that movie the other day. Right. I remember when she was on C, but I ain't know who she was. No, she used to go at Nature Boy. Like she blew up. She was cooking Nature Boy. And young Pharaoh piggybacked off of her. I don't even think she realized that's what he was doing. But that's how they was close. And this is a close friend. Like this isn't like some random. He said Remy wants to smell her dreads. Oh, no, let me shut up. You know I was going with that, right? This is not just you just threw me off, Leonard, dickhead. I'm gonna put it in your inbox. What I was about to say, Leonard. I'm gonna put it in your inbox. But this isn't just like somebody that's reaching out to him for an interview. This is somebody that put him on. This is somebody that was close. They were very close. This is a real friend. Like even when she was watching him do all the shit that he was doing, shitting on black, she stood by his side. She never like dissed him. None of that. And for you to turn around and do some shit like that, like bro, you's a nut. You's a stone cold nut. Hold on, Lennon. I'm about to text it to you. I just sent it to you, Leonard. You know what I'm about to say. You know.
So I said something like I said, so you telling me it's $2,000 for you to do an interview with the questions? She said, yeah, but right. Who interviewing me? You? I'm knowing that's not him. I'm knowing that's not him talking to me. I'm knowing that this is the spirit behind him at this point.
I don't think that was the spirit talking to you, talking that when he brought up the money. I think it was the spirit talking when they brought up the Nature Boy and all them questions. That was whatever spirit. But when it came to the money, that was his addiction. That was his drug and alcohol addiction talking. And rent. All the above. Drugs, alcohol, and rent talking. The spirit of alcohol, drugginess, and renticerous. Those are the three deities that was possessing him when he brought up that money. Alcohol, drugginess, and renticerous.
Keep it, but now that was just confirmation. Like, okay, that's the spirit. That's the spirit.
No, so, I just inboxed you.
I text him back. I say, LOL, yeah, me, bro. Ain't nobody else gonna interview you. It's been me and you talking this whole time. But see, when I was reading them questions, see, the spirit, the demons, they always around you, whether they in your body or whether they in the atmosphere, because they're principalities of the air. You see what I'm saying? So if they're not in your body, if they're not operating in a...
Oh, you got it? He said, I'm dead. You got it? You definitely do.
If they're not operating in the vessel, they're in the air. You see what I'm saying? Monitoring spirits, familiar spirits, they're there, they're lurking, they're watching, they're listening. You see what I'm saying? All the time. So that spirit was like, nah, not that one, not that one. You see what I'm saying? He say, oh, okay, well, I'll just charge you $1,000. So I just
now listen. So it does sound like something took over him when he got triggered. Because then he turns around and asks her, well, who gonna interview me? After he says $2,000 an hour. He said, well, who gonna be interviewing me? You or somebody else? And she said, like, me, nigga, who else? I've been talking to you the whole time. Who else? Who the fuck else? When do we ever do interviews to somebody else interview? I know you didn't. Move. Put your shirt back on. Yeah, but you gotta move it. You gotta move. You in the camera. You can't be in the camera with your shirt. Sorry, y'all. I just realized my daughter took her shirt off because she's talking about she hot. No, hell no. But all right. It's like he flipped in and out like the spirit, like I said earlier. That spirit jumped out of him. That would be funny though. If the spirit fully take over, take him to a gay club, bring a nigga home, and then he mid tooting that ass up, bull going to town on him, and the spirit just jump out of his body and just be like, all right, dog, I'm out of here. You handle the rest. This nigga wake up out of the trance, ass all in the air, nigga going to town on him. That'd be funny as shit. Instead of the spirit, he would blame it on the government or his baby mom. My baby mom's drugged me and sent me to a gay bar and got my cheeks clapped. Yo, I swear to God, he didn't blame his baby mom for that shit. My baby moms did something. They put a hex on me. And then I went to the gay bar and dude was tooting my ass up, going to town. Had my booty cheeks clapping and everything. I swear to God, he'll do that. Hold on, let me read some of these comments. Really, he was talking shit to that voodoo priest, and then got his ass handed to him. Okay. They said Brujo, King Brujo, whatever the guy name is, put a truth spell on him. Remember when she used to strip? She used to strip. She get all my money, whole paycheck. Come home mad in the motherfucker. I can't believe I did. Big mamas and everybody asking, did you just get paid today? Shut up, goddammit. I want to go to sleep. You know when black folks, like what Mike Epps say, when black folks fuck up, they just want to go to bed. Shut up, goddammit, I'm tired. I want to go to bed. Why I need some money for such and such? Goddammit, I gave it all up. Gave it up off the wood. Don't worry about it. Damn, y'all still live, right? Well, usually live streams last a long time, bro. Like, what did you think? Damn, bro, I didn't even know all that, bro. I seen the one picture. I seen one interview with her when she had her hair up looking like Cynthia doll from Rugrats. But then after that, I saw that OnlyFans joint. I was like, Lord have motherfucking mercy. Let me check those likes. Did y'all even get those likes up? Come on, man. We got damn near 50 people in the chat. We still 20 likes down. Y'all gonna do that to your boy Remy? I know I've been fucking up lately a little bit, but I'm human. Y'all gonna stop putting me on the fucking pedestal. I keep telling you I'm little old Remy. I make mistakes. I'm fucking human. At least I own up to my shit.
So I texted him back. I said, so you telling me it's $2,000 for you to do an interview with the questions? He said, yeah, but who interviewing me? You? I'm knowing that's not him. I'm knowing that's not him talking to me. I'm knowing that this is the spirit behind him at this point. I've been peeped it, but now that was just confirmation. Like, okay, that's the spirit. That's the spirit. So I text him back. I say, LOL, yeah, me, bro. Ain't nobody else gonna interview you. It's been me and you talking this whole time. But see, when I was reading them questions, see, the spirit, the demons, they always around you, whether they in your body or whether they in the atmosphere, because they're principalities of the air. You see what I'm saying? So if they're not in your body, if they're not operating in a body, if they're not operating in the vessel, they're in the air. You see what I'm saying? Monitoring spirits, familiar spirits, they're there, they're lurking, they're watching, they're listening. You see what I'm saying? All the time. So that spirit was like, nah, not that one, not that one. You see what I'm saying? He say, oh, okay, well, I'll just charge you $1,000. So I just knew what it was. Didn't say nothing back, didn't respond, left it on red.
No, it wasn't. He didn't want 2K for the interview. He wanted 2K per hour. That lets you know the delusion is very real.
And that was it. I know what's going on because I've been through it. I've been through it. You understand what I'm saying? But the spirit that's operating in him.
Well, and I want to elaborate on her when she said she's been through it. Apparently, React said she went through some demonic type shit. And during the live stream, they said she was live and shit started moving by itself in the background in her live stream. React said he saw it with his own eyes. I don't know what he talked. I didn't never follow her like that to catch something like that. But React not gonna lie about nothing like that. He said shit started floating up off the table and flying across the room or some moving by itself. So she sounded like she dipped and dabbled and learned her lesson. And so she recognized the signs of demon possession. And that, y'all gotta remember, demons like to possess like people with mental issues so you don't believe them. Usually they're possessing people with mental issues. If they're not giving those mental issues, they're possessing somebody with prior mental issues already. So it's not believable. The devil works in mysterious ways.
Understand, like that dark spirit that's working within him, see and understand and recognizes the light that's in me. For bro, but not bro, to tell me out of all people.
Well, she was a witch. Well, she can cast a spell of that ass on me. I'll tell you that. All right, let me shut the fuck up. Stop making my jokes. She cast a spell of that ass on me. Yeah, damn. Let me stop making my jokes. I don't want to feel like I'm disrespecting women. I'm just joking, y'all. Can I make some goddamn jokes? Goddamn. Why every content creator gotta be perfect? Why y'all do not want that fat bitch jumped on me? Y'all trip. I'm running away. He said YP demonic name is how. Yo. yo. Oh man. But didn't I tell y'all about the dojo? YP about to start? It's called Cheek Clappanese. And he is Sensei Toot that ass up. He started a dojo called Cheek Clappanese. He is Sensei Toot that ass up. He said his demonic name is how. Oh man, that's diabolical. I ain't gonna never forget that one. That is the joke of the month. Fuck joke of the day. That's the joke of the month. She said, I don't know if you were he or she because your name Ayo. I don't know what that. If you he or she said his demonic name is how. Shit. It's not demons, motherfucker, just gay. Oh, we knew that already. We talking about the other shit that he did, like shoot at his baby mama's house with her and the kids in it, beating on women, getting drunk all the time, taking drugs. We talking about that other shit. We already knew he was gay for years. We've been telling y'all that. You can't. Are you trying to brush my dreadlock? You can't brush that. It's stuck like that. You ain't gonna never get that loose.
That you're gonna charge me $1,000 to interview, that's why I can't get mad. I'm not upset. I'm not mad because I know that that's not him. Trust me, y'all. What young Pharaoh is going through is deep. It's very deep, and only people with certain eyes can see it. Okay?
Oh, we saw it a long time ago that this nigga was possessed by something. The lust demon, the greed demon, the woman beating demon. I think it's a bunch of them going in and out of that nigga. First he said he was channeling Aki. Then he said he was channeling Akhenaten. This is not the first time he's told us that he was channeling some type of deity. So they've been jumping in and out of his body. You better hope that one demon don't toot that ass up and then jump out his body.
What I take from this is to step all the way back from it. Step all the way back from it. Because if it's in God's word, okay, that it's in the word, it's in the scripture, that if you reject God's word, if you don't accept God's word, you understand what I'm saying?
Now, I want y'all to think about what she's saying. This is a day one. And this isn't the first day one that has said this and done this. All of the people that were his day ones reached out, tried to help him, saw his condition, and all decided, I have to step away from this man. Every last one. The only ones that have not done this are his internet followers. The people that know him personally, that deal with him on a personal basis, all have stepped back. Now I want y'all to think about you. Is the thing on? Our nation. Out in Blizzy Riders, out in Yik Yuckers, whatever you want to call yourselves. All of the people who actually know him, that have spent actual real time with him, have all said he cannot be saved. Y'all all keep jumping in our inboxes saying, oh, y'all should be trying to help him. Everybody has, how many people have to come through and try to save this man, and he turn around and make up some elaborate story about them or threaten to unalive them? Because I'm pretty sure when young Pharaoh sees this video, he's going to be talking about Kim Jong-un is coming to get her too, and he's asking for execution, and it's workplace sabotage, and the FBI is going to be knocking on her door. Same song and dance. Do you really think? First of all, I want y'all to think about this. Is the FBI trying to unalive him, or are they helping him? Because on one hand, he tells you niggas, the government trying to unalive him. And then turn around and tell you that the FBI will be knocking at your door if you disagree. Which one is it?
Deep, and only people with certain eyes can see it. Okay? What I take from this is to step all the way back from it. Step all the way back from it. Because if it's in God's word, okay, that it's in the word, it's in the scripture, that if you reject God's word, if you don't accept God's word, you understand what I'm saying? If you don't accept him from who he is, and he take his hand and his favor, his grace and his mercy off your life and give you up to a reprobate mind, It's nothing that no human, me or nobody else, it's not a prayer that we can say. There's not one prayer, okay, in this particular stage that he's in that can help save him, because God already removed his covering. God already removed his hand. Okay? So you can't go unauthorized in any territory and try to fight spiritually on somebody's behalf, because you don't know the strong man that's behind them. Okay? You don't know what spirit. You don't know what, you don't, it's stages and levels to this shit. Okay? Take it from somebody who's been in this for years. I've seen both sides of the coin. Period, point blank. You can't go and start fighting.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Whether you Christian or just spiritual, whatever belief system you in, you believe in a higher power. And it's very evident that he pissed the higher power off. And he has taken his hand. In the beginning, you might could say that because he gave him success. He gave him a following. And what did he do with that success and his following? He threw it back in the Creator's face. And thought that this is like the story of Lucifer. God gave Lucifer everything. And Lucifer thought he was better than God. Do I have to pull up the video where young Pharaoh was saying that he was the Christ and he was God? Do I got to pull that up? Hold on, let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Let me show you. Let me see if I can find it real quick, because I might have to dig a little bit. If I got to dig, I ain't. Hold on. Yo, stay from over this side, because you ain't got no clothes on. Stay from over this side. I don't know, but stay from over this side. Hold on. Let me make sure I can find it before. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let me show you what I'm talking about. If y'all don't believe what I'm saying, I'll just show you proof.
I'm God. I'm God. I'm Christ. Proof I'm Christ. Proof right here that I'm Christ. I'm Jesus Christ.
So let me get this straight. You don't believe there's a Jesus?
I'm God. I'm God. I'm Christ. Proof I'm Christ. Proof right here that I'm Christ. I'm Jesus Christ. I'm God. I'm God. I'm Christ. Proof I'm Christ. Proof right here that I'm Christ.
Well, let me see if I can find the whole entire clip. Where is it at? Hold on, let me see if I can. Where is it at? It's on my channel. I just don't feel like going through my channel to find it. Oh, Hassan Campbell said something about him? Oh, bro, you better. Oh, don't make me cook you too. Hold on, let me see if I can find his channel. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Give me a second. Where is it? Oh, wait. No. I know. Wait. That's not it. That's not what I want to go to. I don't know what the fuck that is. Yes, I do, but mind business. All right, so it goes in alphabetical order. So I'm gonna have to go down to the Y section. Wait, where is it at? Hold on. Let me go to my channel. I know where it's at. Oh, I know where it's at. I know where it's at. I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay, I got it. All right. Recap. There we go.
Up to this bitch school.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some Remy in it. No, it's not this one. It's not this one. It's not this one. Not this one. Not that one. Hold on. Hold up. Oh, there go all my Genie Witherspoon videos. Where is it at? I fucking had it. Hold on. I know somebody. I know you fucking lying. Let me see if it's really on this one. Hold on.
Up to this bitch school.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
From Kyle, he's the police.
This is that day. It's that day. Hold on. Let me go to the channel.
From Kyle, he's the police.
Okay, this is the
police.
channel.
The
Okay,
bitch Johnson that just left.
channel.
Right now, what happened?
She had left to get a tablet.
Oh,
She left her tablet at Verizon. Now when I told.
Okay, I know it's on here. I know it's on here. Oh, he took it down. He took it down. It was on this channel. All right, well, let me see something. Well, I'm gonna try one more thing. Hold on. It's on one of these joints. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Try something else. Yeah, I will have to go through my archives and find it. But I have the video. I have the video, but y'all saw the small clip of it where he was saying that. But he goes into why he's God. He looks up the word Christ and the meaning of God, and in his fucking y'all remember he would look. Y'all remember he wore his Donald Trump wig. So let me see if it's that video that I saw. Oh shit, I'm missing shit. I have one where he says he is a god. That's the other one. Let's see what's in here.
Here's the real reason.
Hold up, let's see what's in here. Damn, I got a whole playlist of shit. Yo, if y'all really want to like know what the fuck happened, go to my playlist on my channel and find it. I forgot I dyed my tips. That shit was like 6 years ago. My son was just born. God damn. That's how long. Look how short my hair was. It only came to like right there. My shit damn near touching my fucking balls right now. All right, let's finish this video off, and I'll find the video. But the nigga, I showed y'all the small clip. He got so high he thought he was God.
On the behalf of somebody spiritually, if you don't have not only the permission but the authority to do so. Okay, I don't have people inboxing me talking about some. Ask him, can I put a spell on him? Ask him, can I hypnotize him so he can remember? Talking about some, they're gonna do a reading on him. Who gave you the permission to do this?
Somebody was asking if they can hypnotize him or put a spell on him. Why the fuck are y'all? First of all, why are y'all asking her and not him? That's how you know you got a bunch of kooks and quacks following him.
Who gave you the permission to do this? A lot of people like to be out here and play God and think that they can just do stuff to people spiritually without their knowledge. That's mess. First of all, let me address y'all real quick. That's real messed up for y'all to come at me like that. People be doing tarot cards on people without their permission. People be doing readings on people without their permission, spells on people without their permission. How can you do these things? You can take somebody's photo and do a spell on them. And if they are not spiritually protected, it can and will affect them. Okay? But it's only universal law that it come back around on the person that did it. Whether you got that person's permission or not, it's universal law that it comes back around on you. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody out here want to play God, but don't nobody going to accept God. You see what I'm saying? So at this particular point, I am going to step away from the whole situation. I will not be doing no interviews. There will not be no more conversation. The only thing that I can do right now is to ask God to show himself to young Pharaoh. That's it. That's it. If I was still in that shit, ain't no telling where I would be right now. I would probably either be dead or in a mental institution right now. No lie. I would never.
Where does he keep winding up at? Jail or a mental institution? But he claims that the government is trying to hide him and put him in there. No, you are going out of your fucking mind, bro. Everybody reaches a breaking point. It's how you handle that breaking point. And if you take accountability for your wrong, it starts with accountability. You have to take accountability. When you reach your breaking point, there has to be some clarity. And you can't find clarity in your breaking point until you take responsibility for your own faults in that break. Even if, let's say the government was going after him or doing something to him, you did things to allow it. You have to take account in every situation. You are accountable 50%. And if you can't take accountability, it could be 2%. If you can't even take accountability for that 2%, you're going to go mad because you're blaming everybody else and They don't even have to do anything to you. You just sit back and watch you keep blaming everybody and going fucking nuts. He don't take no accountability. None. 0%. Everything is everybody else's fault. Everything is a conspiracy. That's going to drive you the fuck nuts.
I probably would be either dead or in a mental institution right now. Boom. Because a lot of people that go through this type of stuff, they don't understand. See, they're separated. Y'all ever seen the movie Get Out? Y'all remember when the lady was hypnotizing Chris with the tea and he fell back into that dark hole? But he could still see like out of his own eyes as he was falling back.
And that's what's going on with young Pharaoh. They didn't swirl the tea. He fell back into the dark hole, but he's still blaming the motherfuckers that put him in the hole instead of saying, I should have been around these white folks in the fucking first place. I should have did this in the first place. That's where the healing starts. When you forgive yourself. And forgiving yourself starts with accountability. I fucked up. I'm human just like the rest. The problem is they put this nigga on a pedestal so fucking high that he thought that he still thinks that he's infallible. No, not even the God is infallible. Look at all the history, the biblical stories. All the gods were fallible. Moses even had to check Yahweh on the hill when he wanted to kill people. He's like, whoa, bro, what you doing? I forgot what he wanted to kill him over, but it was something petty. And Moses checked him like, bro, what the... Even the gods are infallible. The only person that's not fallible is the source creator, in my eyes. And I might be reaching on that because this motherfucker made spiders, and I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I think he made a mistake. You ever see them things? I think he made a mistake. Let me stop for the lightning from there. But that's just my personal. Even the only person in my eyes that is infallible is the source consciousness, the source creator, the prime creator, God, Yahweh, whatever you want to call. Even though I can't say Yahweh because Yahweh killed more people than anybody in history other than the white man. But the prime creator, the real source of all of this, only person I find infallible. When you talk about the gods, it's a little g, not a big G, little g. That means whatever created all this created other beings and told them to go create and bring all your creations back to me so I can see. And some of these motherfuckers said, hey, look, dog, we about to make our own little plot right over here. You know, do our own little thing. Pop ain't watching. That nigga out doing what he doing. Let's just do our little shit over here. And that's probably where we the fuck stuck at right now. Who knows? But the only person that's not, like, even the gods were fallible. You see Zeus, from Zeus to Osiris to motherfucking Vishnu to Viracocha, all of them were fallible. So what makes you think that you can't be like, nigga, what?
But he had no control. He had no motor ability. He had no physical ability. That's what young Pharaoh's going through right now. He's in a passenger seat. He's right here in the passenger seat. But another spirit is driving the car. Another spirit is operating in his body. It's
right. And until he takes accountability for allowing that spirit to take the fuck over, he will never get his power back.
Nothing he can do about it. Okay? So at this point, to keep myself safe.
That's why I disagree with her. He can do something about it. He can grow the fuck up and take accountability for allowing this shit to happen. That's where it starts. In my beliefs, you did something to allow that, to lower your vibration, to allow that spirit to jump in your skin. And to undo it, in my opinion, starts with accountability. I fucked up. Now I need to turn to the within or the creator, however you see fit, to get rid of it. Don't look like young Pharaoh's doing anything to fight this demon back. He invited that motherfucker, and I think he likes it.
Spiritually, and to keep myself in the good grace of the Lord, I'm going to obey and fall all the way back. You have to do that.
All right, well, if you ain't got a man, you need to obey the Father and find one. And find me when you go looking for one, too. Let me shut up. Well, if you want to obey the Father, they say, thou woman with that ass should find herself a goodest man. I ain't saying I'm perfect, but you know, holla at your boy. All right, let me stop making my jokes. Oh, she married? Oh, no disrespect. No disrespect. I don't play with marriages. I don't play with marriages. No disrespect. So you can take, I take all my jokes back. No disrespect. No disrespect. I don't play around with people's marriages.
Sometimes. You have to do that sometimes. If God fall back, who you think you is that you don't have to fall back? If God say in his word that he will fall.
So where the fuck is the ring on her finger? Hold up. You said she married. Let me zoom in. Because I don't see no ring on that finger. Now, one time did I see a ring on any of these fingers. With an ass like that, if I'm her husband, she better be wearing that ring 24/7.
Fall back, remove his covering, his grace, and his mercy from you. Who is you to think that you can come? I'm falling back. And all I can do from this point on is just watch. It's just watch. That's it. You know? Oh, it's crazy, man. It's just it's so much that it's a lot that a lot of people don't even understand.
Rings on them fingers.
It's a lot that a lot of people still don't even understand.
Not a one.
People ask me all the time, how did you come out of your spiritual warfare? How did you do this? How did you do that? And then when I tell them, they look at me like I'm crazy. But as you can see, I'm right here in front of y'all, right here, right now. Right here, right now. Perfectly fine. But let me would have still been in that lifestyle, though. Ain't no telling where I would be mentally or physically right now. There's no telling, man. Look at everybody who had influence over people back in the day. Brother Polite, Nature Boy, Rashad Jamal. Just take a look at these people, man. Look at these people's lives. I even know some people personally right now who was in the occult when I was in it, and that still is in the occult right now. They're not doing so well. They're not doing so well. I'm talking about they're really struggling in life. And I'm not saying people that's not in the occult don't struggle. People that's not in esoteric don't struggle. Life itself is a struggle. But it's only two doors. It's only two doors that you can choose to open. Okay? You could take that narrow road. You can open that door and take that narrow road. Or you can open that other door and take that wide ass highway that everybody love to go down. Because it's faster, it's easier, it's quicker. The highway always quicker. You could get somewhere quicker on the highway than you would on the street. It's faster, it's easier. But sometimes if you just take the street to get to where you want to go, it might take you on the expressway. If you're trying to get somewhere, it'll probably take you 20-25 minutes, depending on where you're going. Probably take you 30 minutes.
Go get a
15 minutes.
Buddy.
But on the street, if you're trying to get to that same location, it'll probably take you 40 minutes, 45 minutes, sometimes even an hour to get there. You see what I'm saying?
My son in here sleepwalking.
But why would you rather take the street than the expressway, than the highway? Because you can avoid accidents better. You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing spiritually. Taking that narrow road, it might be some speed bumps, it might be some obstacles, but you can get over that. You see what I'm saying? You can take your time. You can even see what's coming ahead.
Right. You can definitely do all that, but you need to he's not going to get to that point unless he takes accountability. That's the first step of healing and taking control back. Is taking accountability for your wrongdoings, your mistakes, all the foul shit he was doing over these last 3 years. He has to own up to it. Until he does that, it's not going anywhere. That demon is always going to stay in and out him.
And you might probably even dodge it a little bit. But taking that expressway, something bound to happen. Something always happening on the expressway. Always. I'm talking about literally driving on the expressway. Something is always happening on the expressway. More accidents happen on the expressway. Because people want to fly. People just don't even want to do the speed limit. If the speed limit goddamn 65, they want to go 70, 75. Okay? If the speed limit 75, they want to go 80, 85. You see what I'm saying? So the quicker you go, the faster you go, the more in a rush and a hurry you go, the greater the risk. You see what I'm saying? The greater chances is something happening. But if you just take the street, going to the same destination, it's just going to take a little bit longer to get there, but you're going to get there, though. You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing spiritually. Man,
but if you don't take
I'm just glad that I got up out of that, man. I'm just glad I got up out of that. I'm glad that I got up out of that. 100%. A lot of people not going to understand it. That means it's not meant for you to understand. That means it's not meant for you to grasp. You see? But the ones that do understand, the ones that do grasp, that's who it's for. Everything ain't for everybody. Everything ain't for the collective. Sometimes certain things is only for a select few. Okay? And whoever I could reach by telling my story, it was meant for me to reach them people. I don't care about who's saying this over here, who's saying that over there. I don't care about none of that because the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding right here. Now look at everybody else that still proclaim that lifestyle. Look at everybody else that still, proclaim esoteric and occult and Egyptian and all this stuff. That's why I don't do.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was all into the Egypt shit, bro, but that shit became a whole shit show. The truth will always be revealed, and I think that's why that shit was pushed so hard on the black community. Because it was real shit. Brill, not real, brill. Shit that I was wondering, why did all this Egyptian, if you had to sit back and think about it, if they were suppressing this shit for this long, why would they just let all this shit out and abundance like the way they did. You ever think about that? When the conscious community came out, we like, damn, they've been suppressing us of all this information. They just let it flood out like that very quickly. There's something to it. I don't think all of it is, but I think a lot of the information that we were getting was look what happened to all the leaders, the people that was pushing it. Look at them. They all had some type of scandal. Every last one of them who embodied that shit, look at them. I'm glad that the information came out because it did wake me up, but it woke me up to all information. Like, I need to absorb everything and sort it out. And when the conscious community came out, we were just taking that information and only that information, and whatever information was coming out after that, whatever religion, whatever blah, blah, blah. I always thought that all of it was good information and we need to sort this shit out and find out what's good and what's bad. But a lot of people were just taking it in without doing their own research or shunning everything else off. Oh, this is the only blackness I need, black history I need with this occult Egyptian / whatever. And I was like that for a split second until I start learning about the Moors, until I start learning about the Olmecs, and I start learning about the motherfucking Mayans, and these are all black people. The Emerald Tablets, Tartaria, all this shit. And I'm like, wait a minute. See, they made it when the conscious community came out, they made you think that it was just all about Egypt. But it wasn't. We were worldwide with different sources of information, and it seems like each of that got infiltrated, and when it did, we moved somewhere else with our knowledge. And I think I don't even want to tell you what I think about all that, but I think that it's all one big puzzle that you got to put together. You can't. All information is good information, even if you think it's bad. It's still information. Information can never be bad. It's how you use it.
Debates no more. I don't do lectures no more. I don't do nothing no more but tell my experiences. Because maybe there's somebody out there who's experiencing the same thing. They don't know that they can get set free. They stuck being terrorized. And a lot of this stuff that is demonic,
right,
they done made movies out of it. If y'all never saw the movie called The Deliverance.
Now, if it's been whitewashed, maybe that's why they flooded it out to the black folks. Maybe that's why they allowed the conscious community to thrive. Because they knew that they were giving out bad spirited information, and they knew eventually that those bad spirits were going to implode. That's a fact. Right, Sigma. That's a fact. All right, y'all. But this one I'm gonna stop this at because y'all already know daddy duty. Baby mom's birthday today. I'm on daddy duty, so I'm gonna stop this right here. I wasn't even planning on going this long. I said I was gonna go an hour. I didn't give y'all extra damn near 2 hours. So let me get on out of here. I wake up to work early tomorrow. I worked 7 days last week. I'm finna work another 7. They slaved me in this motherfucker, y'all. They keep spending my money and sending my black ass back to work. They ain't finna do it this week. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that stopped by. Like I said, we live streamers, y'all who make these lives lit. Don't forget to like, share, hit that notification bell. Make sure it's on all so you can be alerted and notified whenever I drop this heat. It's your boy, the one and only Brenda's baby. Remy on my eye. You was just tuned in to Rim Rum TV. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Until then, young Pharaoh, you better be careful there, little buddy. Peace.